So here we go. My lovely friends, thank you very much for joining me. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of February, 8th of February 2022. It's good to be here. I'm a little bit later here this morning or this afternoon, so it's all fine. Everything is happening at the perfect place and at a perfect time. So I'm going to bring a few cards here. I'm not message, but let's see what we need to, not need to, but we are invited to maybe resonate with, you know. And before I came live here, I closed my eyes and quietly asked Spirit, so what we need to know. And if you listen to yesterday's conversation is continuing, because immediately I got that the verse, don't change the verse, don't go back on your verse. And then at the same time, what I was shown is how we have so many opportunities. We got options, we got opportunities, and then how much we tend to hesitate when things are coming up, and then how much we are hesitating making a choice, you know. And it's like if you have a plate of rice, you know, the dry grains on a plate in front of you, and then you want to find the perfect one. Are you going to find the perfect one? You might be spending your whole time and whole week and whole month and whole life just looking at it and just thinking about it and analyzing things and then thinking which one is going to be the perfect. But I need to tell you, there is no perfect, and probably you already know it, but you know, we might be still hesitating, you know. What is the perfect? Is there any such thing as being perfect? You know, can you fix your hair to be perfect? Can you fix your makeup to be perfect? Can you be perfect? Can you have a perfect partner, a perfect decision, a perfect anything, the perfect home, a perfect car? Nothing. Okay, so you know what I mean by that. Okay, so there is no such thing as perfect, so why are we wasting our time looking for it, waiting for it, searching for it, analyzing the whole thing? And once we have made the choice, then we are analyzing again, have I made the right decision? Have I chosen the perfect one, you know? So let it go, chill out, just choose one of them, you know. When we choose the one thing, that's going to be the perfect, okay? Because for one reason, you know, we are picking one thing, you know, and then we just need to go with that. We just have to go with that, because the learning, I'm going to bring you cards, so just hang on. I just have to finish this conversation because I really like the energy with this one. You know, we just have to go with the perfect, because when we choose it, that is the perfect, you know. And energetically, our soul, our higher self-consciousness knows why we are choosing it. And there is a lesson, so hang on with that, explore it, spend time with it, even if it's a person or a situation. You have just landed on a new job and it doesn't feel like perfect, you know, just let it be a little bit, relax into that, the situation. You know, you make the choice, you know, maybe it's like any kind of choice, and then, you know, everything what we are choosing is the perfect, and there is a reason why we have chosen it, you know. The card falling out of my hand while I'm shuffling, while I'm talking to you, is the Six of Wands. Yes, even if it's not the 10 of Wands, you know, a lot of us might be thinking, like, oh, I wanted to have the 10, I wanted to have the Queen, I wanted to have the whatever I wanted to have, because that's the perfect, that's the biggest mark, biggest point, the most perfect of all, you know. But then if you have something like this, even if it's just the Six of Wands, it's perfect, because you see, you are already a winner, you know, in a way that you have already made a choice, you know. So just consider there is no such thing as being perfect. And I'm going to bring you cards, just hang on here. I like this conversation, you know. It's always fascinating when you sit down and absolutely nothing is around your head. but then the conversation comes. So that's today's conversation for the 8th of February. I want to say 8th of March for some reason. That's going to be International Women's Day. So here we go. That's why maybe I'm talking about March to celebrate us, because then we are all perfect as we are. Okay, so here we go. Quite a few of you are here. Thanks for tuning in. Now, I know yesterday somebody hopped on the page and started people, you know, saying, you know, one of those persons, you know. So just ignore the person who is offering anything and whatever, just delete and block and whatever you need to do. Now I'm also bringing one card for all of us, and then I will do maybe a few light, that's the one. you're real. So from the Angelic Messages Oracle card by Stephanie J. King, whom I'm hoping to be back on the show, light, you're real, you know, just that light, when we come from light, when we tune into light, and when we are making a decision, then we need to know that even when we are feeling a little bit uncertain about things, then that light is within us. We are not being left in the darkness. Even when we feel we are left in the darkness, the light is always with us. That opportunity, that choice to ask for guidance and blessings from a light and feel the light around us and in our heart is always available for us, you know. So it's absolutely beautiful. Like yesterday or the day before yesterday, when I was talking to you about how you bring the light down, and then just imagine how you are breathing and putting your feet on the floor, and then a gold light and then a white light, you bring it down from above, and then just brushing you down, and then washing everything down what you don't need. You can also use other colors, other lights within yourself. Which one is what is really resonating with you? Like the soft purple, or the soft blue within yourself. Just, you know, cascading down very, very gently. Just when you close your eyes, and then you just imagine it reaches every particles, every part within yourself, with your physical, mental, emotional, etheric body, and then just washing everything down, you know. And when you just let it go, ask Mother Earth to take it back to recycle, and then you continue with the white light, and you continue with the gold light, you know. It's absolutely beautiful. Asking you real for guidance as well, you know. So here we go. That's absolutely beautiful. So that is a message for today, for the 8th of February 2022. I love this one. Let's see here. Stuart is here. Stuart says, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here. Jacqueline is here. Thanks for being here. Let me know where you are from, lovely people. Carrie is here. Hi. Afia is here. Hi, Afia. How are you? Lee is here. Thanks for being here. Lauren, good afternoon. Good to see you here. So Jack. Oh, sorry, not Jack. I was reading the name. Maybe I'm creating a Jack on the page here. So go to, oh yes, Jack is here. That's why I was reading. I had to go for you. I found you. So Jack is asking, hello, any message for me, please? Now what I'm feeling for you, Jack, I need to acknowledge the forthcoming 3-4 days, you know, and then what I'm reading your message, it feels like as if I'm carrying a sack, you know, and then it feels that I need to do the thing, but I don't feel like doing it. So whether I'm in your work related situation, but it feels like, you know, I'm just, you know, it's something is nagging me, and then I feel I need to do something about it. I need to say something about that. And what Spirit says, the time is not here, immediately here, for you to say what you need to say, but then just let it settle, Don't react from your heart, you know, directly. Let it settle, have a little think about it, and then just, you know, that the way and then the message, exactly what you need to say is going to come to you, you know. And then this energy, it feels like I'm feeling hard done by. That is the energy, and it's not fair. And the Spirit says that it's absolutely fine, you are experiencing this, but don't make a big fuss about it, you know. It's just one of the minor little things. 3-4 days, it's going to be behind you, you know, and it needs to be behind you. That is what Spirit says, you know. And then also feel that there is a conversation about a family where I'm feeling small children. I feel that I'm aware of two small children, a little girl and a little boy, and then I need to be there for them. So if you understand somewhere around you, whether those lovely ones are around you wanting to play, you know, and you know that you've got, it's a message for Jack, you know that you've got that playfulness in your heart, and then, or even if you metaphorically understand the children, that playfulness, and then you want to be one of them, you want to be playful, and then your heart is really longing for, you know, those situations when I can be, you know, with really the people, I feel really relaxed and feeling playful, and I feel that your energy is compassion, and in the circle where you turn up, your energy is, you need to be there, you know, you need to, not just you need to be there for other people, but then in a circle of friends, you need to be there because of the compassion, you know, that energy what you bring, very healing, very grounding, and very genuine, you know. So that is what I feel for you. So Jack, let me know if it makes sense. Also, if you understand the 11th, between the 11th and the 19th of February, as someone's birthday, passing, and celebration, you know. And I also feel that there is, feels like a grandmother, interestingly, a lady in spirit who is a chain smoker, because I'm coming, that lady comes forward and just really, even the way how she speaks, full of words, you know, and then it comes very alive. And I feel that what I'm hearing is some kind of dialect of the way how she says, how she speaks, and then it's really chewing. I feel that also I'm chewing. That is what I'm feeling with her. But then she does not care how she says things. And then, but then also her energy is that compassionate energy, you know. So I hope it made sense. Let me know. I feel that Jack, so it's Jack, June is going to be a turning point for you. So what spirit says, just hang on there. And then if you understand the 6th and 8th of June, 6th and 8th of June for you there. Oh, one card is the upside down, so I need to take it for you. So that's for Jack, Queen of Cups. What I'm feeling, yes, it comes with a compassionate side of you, that, you know, when you give something out, it comes back to you, you know. So don't fear that, oh, I just have to wait, and I'm giving, but it is going to come back to you, you know. Even if you don't know, or even if you don't know when and how, you know, that cup is full. Okay, so here we go. That's a message for Jack. Thanks for being here. Let me know where you are from, lovely people. You know, this is actually really an impromptu, because I just meant to be here to do my morning messages in the afternoon. So here we go. So here we go. Let's see. Somebody says, I love a message, please. You know, the thing is, I did not bring here my other device where I double screen and read messages, or, you know, follow up who says what. But okay. Oh, Carrie's here. Carrie says, hello from Buffalo, New York. Thanks for being here. Lovely New York people. You got quite a lot of people from that part of the world there. There you are. Jacqueline. Beautiful name you have, Jacqueline. May I receive a message, please, by all means. Okay, let me know where you are from. I don't remember if I have ever spoken to you, but good to have you here, okay? Let me know where you are from, lovely person. Jacqueline. Now, what I'm feeling, you know, what I'm seeing and feeling for you while I'm reading your name is like Spirit is showing me different patches of colors, you know, like one is here and another one and another one. In fact, I'm seeing 3 colors here. In the middle eye in front of me, I see the green, I see the blue, from the corner of my eye, green, and then I see something which is a little bit like this color, a little bit lighter than that, you know. And then it feels that as if there is a choice, I need to make a choice, you know. The blue is over there, and if you understand, for some, it's interesting because we see the colors, but then the blue is talking, you know. But then you know where you are, Jacqueline, I just have to leave it here. I also feel that you might be also channeling or doing some spiritual work, or have the intent to hear and understanding things, you know, hearing and understanding things here. And then while I'm seeing is a green, and then as if I can't make a decision, you know. I also feel I'm feeling what is really important for you. So whether we are talking about business or something which is as if I am just ready to try it, ready to go for it, you know. That is the energy what I feel. And what Spirit says, because I'm asking, so which one shall we go for? And what Spirit says, doesn't matter which one you go for, that it feels like I need to go with the green, because for some reason you put the green in front of you, you know, with the green energy in front of you. And then it's not just because it is calming me and it is soothing me, but at the same time, what I feel, I'm feeling very creative with you, you know, because I feel that when you see a color or when you see something, you take it in, and then you know how you are able to do something with that, you know, that energy, that it is the opportunity, the thing is in front of me because I have created it. You take it in, and then I am ready. And that motion, you know, that energy, that will, you know, it has started its motion, you know, and then we just need to, you know what, I quite like it, letting it go, you know. So Jacqueline, if you understand this, it feels like butterflies in my stomach, you know. There is this quiet anticipation, and not expectation, but anticipation and playfulness. But you know what, actually this time I'm going to go for it, you know, and then that is what I need to go for. What Spirit says, look out for the forthcoming 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then is from now I am structuring and one step at a time. And then what I feel is a 2, 3, 4 weeks time, even month, because I had to have the word here, month, that I need to stick to my own schedule. Even if you feel that now I'm going for it, and then after a while you feel a little bit, it feels a little bit, oh, I'm not certain, a little bit, oh, I'm shaky, but my Spirit says just hang on there, girl. That is what they say, you know. They also give you the color red, really, to anchor yourself, you know. And then for you, anchoring and grounding every day is a very important thing, because it feels like you've got massively a lot of ideas, beautiful ideas, and then just really trusting and believing in yourself, you know. So Jacqueline says, I love both those colors. I've been working on self-love and focusing on green for heart chakra. Oh my goodness me, that is what we are talking about here, you know. Let me bring you a card. Angelic Messages, Stephanie J. King. That's the one. You know, she was on the show on Aona twice, and I would really like to have her back talking about her wonderful cards, okay? So let's see, let's have a card for Jacqueline here. Let me know where you are from, lovely people, and feel like sharing or inviting people. I will actually, you know, I told you I've got different things in my mind. I just have to type it out and giving it out for you. Jacqueline says, difficult to love my first self, my fourth and all, but I am working on self-love, forgiveness and love. It's beautiful actually you mentioned the word forgiveness, because before I said that, I asked what is the word, you know, which is going to come up in a conversation, and forgiveness came forward as well. So Jacqueline, a card for you here, everyone. You are already, it's not just that you are working on yourself, but then you have tuned in, you know, and then what we were giving with listen to the blue color, listen to the blue light, and then that guidance and trust. Okay, so I feel that for you, one of the keywords is trusting that I am being held, universal energies are holding me, and I am safe in my life, and safe as I am, you know. So let's see. Because you are able to work with different blue, the different shades, different hues, because I'm seeing 2, 3 different hues over there on the side. But it also feels like that listening, you know, how you're listening out for information and messages. So just take them in, trust them. Okay, so a card for Jacqueline, the top wanted to jump out of my hand. Justice, Ragwad. So you see, even when we feel, oh yes, trust, you know, like even with closed eyes, I need to notice that. Closed eyes, you know, even when we feel that, oh, it's a little bit, I don't know how things are, it's a little bit slightly different meaning than what is here in the card. But when you feel that, oh, it's a little bit uncertain and how I trust things, then you need to know that even when you have your eyes closed and shut, the light and then the energy and then that universal light is there for you and wanting to work with you. You just need to acknowledge it and trust, because that is where you are really going and flying, okay? So the cards is Justice and Ragwal, the light above your head. Absolutely beautiful cards. And then it's quite amazing, because if you look at that, we got the red color here, the red color as well. So we just mentioned that. So thanks very much for being here, and let me know if it resonated with you. Okay, so I have Lisa. I know Lisa, you are there because I was reading your name here. So thanks very much for being here. I hope you are well. Let me find your, yeah. Right, let's go for Lisa. Because I know I promise you a message or now it Lisa, okay, so what I'm feeling for you, now Spirit is giving me 2-3 months, okay, and then it feels like you are another one with options, okay, but it feels that as if I know I've got the options, but which one shall I focus on first, you know, and then what I feel is that you've got one here, you've got now the options in a different setup, but what Spirit says that when you what you feel is the right thing, you know, so when you are thinking 1 and then a 2, they feel like different things to me, you know, and then it feels that the first one is more familiar to you, and then the second one is whether you geographically or energetically you are reaching out, but then it is more of a planning phase. But then that has already a lot of energy, and the energy for that second thing I feel is going to come stronger in June and July onwards. And then it's good because it's just shaping itself. Notice how I need to use my hand. It is shaping itself, and then June, July, and then by the time November comes, October and November, that is where it is really formulated itself, you know, and it has this zest of excitement. And I feel that's something new what you are creating over there, and it will take you for next year as well. It feels slightly different from what you normally do. They are giving it differently, even spaced out a little bit, because what you are doing here and what you are going to do over there, they will ask for a little space between, you know. Energetically they feel different. It feels like a new adventure. You are reaching out, and then it's yummy because you are working on it, you know. And it's quite interesting. For some reason I need to use my hands for that, you know. I need to use my hands for that. So if you understand, for some reason there is that it's quite automatic, you know, that I am, as if I am being able to do something, and the energy is working independently, but then for you and around you, you know. If it also, I feel that you are also writing, you know. I know that you have your book. Feel free to add your book and link to this conversation here, Lisa. But I feel that there is more to come, you know. And then as if I am trying to find time, trying to find time in my structure, in my busy structure, to sit down and do, you know, and allocating time. And that is, it's a strong thought, but then the energy will be even stronger when we get to June and July, you know. Let's have a card for Lisa. Angelic Messages by Stephanie J. King here. It feels that, you know, what Spirit says, the tower what you are building, I see 5 building blocks, and then they want you to go for 12 building blocks, you know, even going, building it, that is what it feels like. And when you look back for your foundation, to your foundation, and then brick 2, 3, 4, it feels that yes, it's really good. I have chosen those steps, and you have worked at it, you know. There's a lot of attention and effort and energy being put into that. And don't feel that the time has been wasted on things which might sidetrack you, because you had to explore those things as well. I also feel, Lisa, you've got a grandmother energy, a grandmother on mom's side, and a lady. Now, I don't know, I know how tall you are. A lady feels, somebody who feels like a grandmother, if you understand. Lady feels like a little bit shorter for me, and very, very delicate, very classy. She comes forward, and her energy is as if I'm not wasting time on certain things, and I feel that she's very intentional, and very, very all together. And I know your style, and then her style is what she's showing me is like that. There is a lot of thought going into things before words are being spoken, or actions are being taken. Somebody who's really like coming forward as a teacher, or that is the energy I feel. Okay, so here we go. Card for Lizzie here. And I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes, because honestly I just hopped here to do some daily message for another 5 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Card for Lisa. The color I see above your head, amongst all the colors, is a soft pastel yellow, I see, you know, and then going for the pink. But then the pastel yellow is the more relevant color there. Okay, interesting how the cards are just shuffling. Okay, the one for Lisa here, and we got pain and surreal. You know, okay, the card, the color, what I am feeling here is, you know, the gold and then the yellow color. But it feels that sometimes we just need to, just like this character, the Surreal is doing, like air it, you know, like, you know, sometimes we hang on to things, we hold on to things, and when we experience that now I am airing it, and then I'm giving it up or giving it away, and then I'm easing it, and it's more of from my upper body, my chest, let it go. And that is, you know, it makes sense to work with that, you know, if you understand that. And even if it feels, because when I'm looking at this card, it feels like the wings, I can take off the wings for this one, you know. And then even when we feel that is there, we just need to know, okay, we are experiencing it, but I can easily take it down and air it, you know. Just like, you know, how sometimes we fold things together and I can go outside and airing it. And when I do this, it gets different energy, and when I get back to it, then there is a different energy to that. And also it invites us to look at things from a different perspective, you know. If there is a recent conversation with some people where a word was spoken and it was not very kind, then Spirit is encouraging you to plug your excuse me, to plug your ear, you know, so that we are not listening to that contribution. Somebody thought it was contributing, but that energy was a little bit sharp. So what Spirit says, just block your ear. It's not relevant, and it's behind you. Okay, so here we go. Lisa, I hope it made sense, and I'm very, very, very happy that we could speak here. So it's really, really good. Okay, I think I'm just going to go for 1 or 2 people here, okay? And I will do, guys, another event, because usually I do the live readings in the evening. That is my energy, you know, a little bit later. Okay, so let's go for 1 or 2 person here. Lovely one. Lisa, thanks. Says, thank you, I'm very welcome. Very welcome. So Lee is here. Lee says, could I please have a message, Wales, UK? Okay, a card for Lee, a message for Lee. Now what I'm feeling for you, Lee, is as if I'm moving forward, I'm tumbling, I'm hearing the word, you know, as if I'm tumbling. And it feels like, oh, the things are happening. You know, life is happening. Life is happening with me or around me, and I'm just part of it. And then the energy is making me tumble here and there. And then while I'm doing this, when I'm feeling this energy, it feels like actually you learned how to ride it, you know, and then you find a sense of comfort and a sense of humor in it, and then how it feels like, you know, when we drop a little pebble and it just drops itself and then tossing itself, but then settles. But at the same time, it's not the painful one, because you know that it is going to settle, and then you are curious. There is this curiosity with you, Lee, that I am actually curious what that journey or what that stretch of my life looks like and feels like. And then there is that quiet anticipation. I feel that you have stepped into a phase of your life where you have prepared yourself. Last year, last 8 and 12 months, you have been preparing for that, and now, you know, gently and quietly, I just landed on it and I started doing it, you know. And then it feels that as if not many people know about it, and then what Spirit is absolutely fine. It's good that you are holding it and keeping it to yourself. And now I feel that there are still things that you can add to it and prepare yourself to do that as well, you know. And I feel that for you, the energy which is coming forward is more of an April and May, you know. I have a little bit more preparation in what you are doing there. They are also talking about the change, and they are inviting you to change. I feel I'm around the work area, and then as if it has been already decided, or they are already talking, you know, spirit consciousness. They are, I feel there is that energy of wanting to change or considering to change, you know. So let me know if you understand this. And now let's have a card for Lee. So guys, thanks very much for being here. This is just really an ad hoc thing, because I meant to do something, guys. So I will have Lee and maybe one more person afterwards. Okay, so here we go. In the evening, tune into the Ask for Radio, even on Psychic with the Moonstruck TV. I will be there live. I will be doing readings. I think I'm going to do 1 or 2. I haven't decided. Depends on what ideas come to me. Well, literally 2 minutes before we start. This is how it how it works sometimes. So be there, you know. That's going to be the 50th show with the radio. So it's pretty cool. Okay, a card for Lee. No, okay, no mountain is high. Okay, Lee, that is a song for you. No mountain is high enough. Okay, so listen to that one, because Spirit gave me that song for you. Listen to the verse. Okay, No mountain high, you know, I can't sing here, but here we go. Okay, a card for you. Interesting cards are falling out of the deck. 6 of Wands, and you are guided, and you have already, your focus is on the angel, not on the darkness around, you know, because I feel that you have started tapping into, tuning into, and there is more trust than any time before. And then if you understand the last 5 and 7 months, things were a little bit different, but then you quickly got your head around things, you know, and then the decisions you made were spot on and beautifully timed. Okay, so timed. So that's a card for Lee. Okay, let me give you another one. Oh, well, the top one to hop out. Self-esteem, honey, exactly. It goes with the trusting, and you have started embracing that energy, and it feels that, you know, you are or you might be going against some other tips and advice people gave you, but then you are just going, you know, I feel this is what I need to go for, this is what I need to do, and you just go and then follow that thread. Okay, so that's a message for Lee here. So thanks very much for being here. From Wales. I wonder what part of Wales. I was talking to somebody about Pembrokeshire the other day. Oh my goodness me, that would be just so cool to be there. Or climbing the mountains. Here we go, Snowdon, you know. Even Snowdon is not tall enough or high enough. So here we go. Let's see. I am going to do maybe 1 or 2. Oh yes, Lee says, I have been trying to tap into things more recently. You are doing absolutely beautifully, you know, it's like, it's coming as a creative, you know, and like, not childlike, but childlike, like in awe and anticipation, and let's see, and it's quiet, and then it's good that you are keeping it to yourself, because right now I'm as if I'm feeling the people around, they might not take you seriously or your conversation, but keep it to yourself, you know, hone it, you know. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes. Lee says, oh, I missed that one. Be looking at job change. Definitely, they are giving you, you know, it's in a conversation, and it's recent past, because I'm on my left side behind me, you know. So it's like, now is the time is coming, you know, so start more seriously looking into that. I feel by July, August, you could be somewhere else, sailing somewhere else, you know, doing your things. This is very much be looking at job change, yes. Lee says, thank you, very accurate. I am in South Wales. We spoke a few months back on here. I have a feeling, yes. You see, I speak to a lot of people, but thanks very much for being here and supporting this page, you know. Okay, Carrie says, such a positive message, Lee, indeed, yes. Great readings, very clear. You are very welcome. Now I'm just putting this out here, lovely ones, putting like a Zoom group together, so not everything is happening in the public, because this remains here as well, you know. So just watch out for the announcement, things like that. Okay, feel free to like it and share it and all those wonderful things. So here we go, one more, and now, is there somebody who is watching right now, my lovely ones? We've got a few people here. Just shout if you have not received, ever have received any message from me. Please write now, okay? Because I will go to you, I will come to you. Somebody who has not received a message and has been hanging around on this page for some. Carrie hasn't with you. I feel, yes, I don't remember working with Carrie. Carrie says, me please. Okay, I'm going for Carrie. Lee says, I invited her over. Bless you, thank you very much for the invite. So let's work with Carrie, because I know sometimes I recognize names. So I'd like to reach out for as many of you as possible, you know, especially if you are new to the page. Okay, so Carrie, what do we need to know? Let's see. I feel that quite recently there was this change of mind, you know, change of mind and change of situation, and it feels I am in a situation related with family, you know, and then I feel like you had to put your feet down. It was a little bit hard, it was a little bit emotional, because I'm feeling those emotions still on my chest, you know, and then I need to say things, that I need to express myself. But what Spirit says, you were extremely bold and strong, because you said what you needed to say, or at least you opened the door to express that emotion. I'm feeling quite emotional for you up here in my chest, you know. And then it feels like sometimes you might feel, if you understand this, Carrie, that sometimes those tearful moments, I don't know whether I want to cry or laugh, because that is like a combination, you know. And what Spirit says, it doesn't matter, you just let it experience, you know, you just experience that, because I want to cry and I want to laugh at it, you know. And then the laughing comes of you realizing that actually, you know, it's okay, then also it's okay to be silly, you know. Sometimes we need to be silly, and it's okay. And that is what I need to say. I'm also a grandfather on your mother's side, if you understand. Grandfather on your mother's side, absolutely loving energy, who is showing himself. I'm feeling quite nice and tall with him, you know, and I'm feeling quite cheerfully, just very smoothly and with ease moving. That is what he's showing me, and then very delicate touch, very delicate energy. And then it's not that he does not want to disturb anybody, but he knows that there is a time when he can speak, or there is a time when he wants to, or when it's necessary for him to speak. Unnecessarily he would not be talking. I feel that it's more of a healing, and it's very, very, very gentle, very like gliding through, like a very delicate, soft and warm energy I feel for him. What he's showing me, that he does not want to talk about the difficulties he had to endure. I'm feeling medical problems in the abdominal area, and then also from that space, whether it was the guts, and then I'm feeling, you know, certain things made it, you know, when we feel that when we eat certain things, it's not good for the body because we feel it. But I feel that there was a little bit more of that in the physical body. But then he knew it was happening to him in the abdominal area, going up to the guts, and then it has an impact on maybe even how I burp, or that is the energy, how the air is trying to clear itself. But then I feel that he did not want to speak about that condition, or even holding it back when he was feeling other things happening to his body. I feel that when he passed, it feels peaceful. I'm just taking a couple of breaths. I'm feeling weakness in the physical body, but then there is that grace, that I'm graceful for my life, and now I'm ready to go. And then I feel I take a breath, and I am just gone. I feel that the eyes were open, and I was there when it happened, when I passed. And then it feels that he's talking about 2 or 3 children around, 2 or 3 people around, especially 2 who are close, and the third one is a little bit on the side. He's talking about the 5th and 9th of March as someone's birthday, passing and celebration, and he says that now he cannot be there, but make sure that you remember that, you know, that not like I used to remember, I used to forget about things. He's also showing me some kind of lemon juice or pineapple juice, or one of those juices on the side, and then also some problems, medical problems with the kidney, you know, whether he has. I feel that there were times when I had to be in hospital because they were checking my physical body. Also, if you take a name with a letter F, Freddy, but even in the way how I say the word Freddy, the name Freddy, I have a little accent, a Freddy, or not accent, but Freddy, you know, Freddy, I can't say it, but it's a Freddy. If you understand that, around him or within your family. And he's also showing me a place. I mean, I know we spoke about veils, but then for this individual, I'm feeling the closeness of water, because he was showing me a boat. And whether you understand the boat, it feels like I'm seeing the stripes painted, different stripes painted on the boat, and or metaphorically, if you understand. Right now that boat feels like not stuck on the shore, but then just resting on the shore there. And then he's also showing me some green things, possibly collecting things on the sea or by the sea, because I'm seeing green, you know, the slimy green seaweed, type of seaweed, those things as well. So Carrie says, yes, very much. This past month in January has been very emotional, and trying to look at the positive things more. So Absolutely, absolutely. Now, this gentleman is coming, this grandfather energy is coming around with a hug, but then the way how he gives a hug, he's coming from the back and then on the side, you know, that is the hug. And then it feels like, you know, when we get a jumper on ourselves and then we just toss it on our back, and then as if he is there, he's always there, you know. He comes, he comes with a sense of humor, but then he wants to whisper the sense, you know, the funny things into your ear, and then what he says is between you and him, and then because he wants you to laugh and wants you to be more cheerful about things. He's also taking the hair out of your face, you know, because he wants to see the face, your face. So if you understand whether you have your hair like that or different, you wear your hair differently, but then because he's coming forward and he wants to see your face and wants to take also the worries above your forehead, you know. Also, right now my fingers are quite cold here, but then it feels that it's like as if cooling your forehead, you know, and then just brushing it away and brushing it away. So his energy is coming as comforting and loving and taking away what you feel as heaviness. It will pass, it shall pass. He's talking about 3 and 4 months. He says that certain conversations needs to be said and expressed, but then it's gradual, you know, that hearing what you and some other people around you going through, it is experienced together. Everybody's experience is slightly different, but then the energy starts moving forward, you know. Take your time, this is what he's saying, and then he's hearing, you know, those prayers and the healing for, you know, asking for healing and asking for guidance, because he is there to smooth those feelings and those even aches. One point here on my right side, you know, here, and then another one on the left side, middle of my body. So he's helping to soothe those pain, the points of pain, and then he speaks with the middle of the body is a different, feels like a different dialect to me. And then also if you understand whether I am smoking or I'm taking something in my mouth, you know, whether it is a pill or what I feel, if you understand that, you know, the little, I don't know, joints, I don't know anything about the smoking, but then smoking and it's just here, you know, and then speaking while it is there. And also if you understand the hand gently moving, you know, and then just speaking, that is what I am aware. But then it's very, very delicate and very close, that energy. What he's saying, because he's showing me, Carrie, he's showing me this diary, you know, on the wall, the monthly diary. We see a picture and the calendar is underneath. And then he said, you know, the forthcoming couple of months, you know, it will take time, but then those months will pass. And then, you know, that you will be over this experience. Also, he's encouraging you to watch your sleep and sleeping arrangements and sleeping patterns as well. Don't let anybody to rock your world when it comes to you looking after yourself, you know. Also, if you understand, I feel that there is a chime, a wind chime, and I'm hearing the sound of the wind chime, you know. Above above there, I feel around you or outside there is a wind chime, and you have noticed that sometimes you notice that it's quiet and it's still as if I'm hearing the sound of the wind chime there, you know. Very delicately is coming around, you know. So let's see, let's have a card for Carrie. Here, this is her first time here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing this link. Very much a healing energy what you are being brought forward. And what they are showing me, Carrie, is that the bandage what you are experiencing, you know, of course we are watching, we are holding it to ourselves, even if you understand it metaphorically. But you know, the time will come when we need to let it go, and metaphorically we need to unfold it and we need to let it go, because as we move forward in time, that is the nature of our life, that we need to let go of that, you know. Nobody is going to criticize you if you are worrying about that. Don't feel ashamed, or don't feel that because you are doing something and people have different opinions, it doesn't matter, because you need to know, you need to do what you need to do, you know, you need to do what you need to do, and then that's down to your consciousness, what he says, what his grandfather is saying, and then it's absolutely perfect. He's giving you the blessing for that, okay? And then carry the card which is coming out, Justice, regular. Second time, guys, today. I need to hold this card quietly because I feel that the healing is going to you, you know. So shall we send healing to Carrie and your family and your environment there. Light a candle and then pray, you know. So it's absolutely beautiful. I hope it made sense, Carrie, and thanks very much for joining us here, being here. So, my lovely friends, it's good to be here. Well, I will probably undertake this recording because I just wanted to be here to bring you the daily message, and we ended up doing something else. Now the card, I know sometimes people ask what kind of cards are these. Stephanie J. King, Angelic Messages. Absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful cards. Look at that, you know. And there is a little booklet with this. I don't really read the booklets, but then this is I read, you know. It comes with this book, and then it has a bigger book, you know. And I really talk about this because I really need to have her back to the show because she has a lot of very fascinating things to say as well. So here we go. Carrie says, it does make so much sense to me. Bless you. Yes, my grandpa was in and out of the hospital in his later years. Bless you. Let's see if I can read that one. There's a birthday in March. On the 9th. Bless you. Thanks for the confirmation. I do get a feeling of someone. I can't read. I do get the feeling of someone brushing my hair out of face, off and on. Thank you. Exactly, yes. And it's so very delicate. And then we need to feel it. It feels very emotional, you know, it's very beautiful. Thank you. This was put on for me. Bless you. Thanks very much for the confirmation, you know, and for being here. And Lawrence has beautiful messages today, indeed. I will need to do more of this, you know. December, January, I was quite quiet because I got a common cold, okay? In my household, we are doing common colds. So here we go. But I love being here and talking to you lovely people. So that's why, you know, make sure that there is a bell somewhere, you hit it, and when live things are happening, you can be here as well. I'm also opening my Patreon community, you know. I just need to press the button for that so that people can hang around there as well, and it's more private than just being here, you know. So my lovely friends, I'm going to bring our conversation to the end. If you did not get the message, be here another time, and I do my best to talk to you as well. And in the meantime, have a gorgeous morning, afternoon, evening, and see you later if you come to the Ask for Radio. You know what, I tell you what, one thing what I do there, secretly I tell you, that I have a double screen and I'm watching, because I know sometimes I read out names of those people who were there. I can read your message when people comment on, but it's only one page because I think there are about 5 or 6, or I don't know how many pages open, going out live on the A1R Psychic Radio here on Facebook. So that's a page. So when I'm talking to you, I am able to see that. So if you want me to have your name read out or something, you know, just pop a note there, and then I will find you there, and I will remember to say hello. So that is all live. So my lovely friends, thanks for being here. I'm sending lots of love, many blessings. If you missed the daily conversation that was at the beginning, you know, listen out. If you did not listen, if you missed maybe the others, what was, I think, very interesting, and on Saturday when I was in London, that was very interesting, that conversation, when I was using one of the cards. So I quite like that one too. So even if you don't listen to the others, that is, I think, quite interesting to listen out for. Also, if you remember, 2 weeks ago I had Gary and Leonie Edwards, spiritual mediums, on the show, and they are absolutely amazing people. So go back for their links, check out their pages, because they do workshop, they do mentoring, they do live conversations. And then interestingly, just before I was here, Gary was talking, doing his things on his page. So feel free to check out those two, because they're absolutely gorgeous people there as well. So I'm sending you lots of love. I will talk to you about the live events I'm doing here in the UK. from February, and then I think April, different things. So here we go. Sending you lots of love. Brush it down, the energy, you know, bring it down. Use your senses, look around, touch something. I'm going to touch my little crystals here, smoky quartz here. Touch something so that you know you are back in this reality. Sending you lots of love. Speak to you next time. Give yourself a big hug. Bye for now. Bye.